What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have covered a lot of topics on the channel, especially lately on the where and how to trap, whether it be, coyotes, bobcats, beavers, raccoons, you name it. I wanted to touch a little bit today on the why we do it. In my circumstances, it's always about trying to create less predation on our turkeys and our fawns. And so with that, you got to talk about the timing. If your goal for trapping is to try to increase your turkey production and your fawn recruitment, timing is really the most important aspect of that. And I've talked about this before, but I really want to talk about it today. We have got to hit those predators at the time that we're going to go get the most benefit. We're going to see the most return on our investment. If the only time that I trap coyotes is during the winter, November, December, January, there's going to be times that the void that I've created by removing those coyotes is going to be filled by more coyotes before the fawns hit the ground, before the hens start laying eggs. And I'm never going to catch them all. As trappers, we try our best. There's things that we can't control, like environmental factors, like the weather. You get a lot of rain, it does make it hard, but we're never going to catch every animal. And if anybody ever tells you they're going to come out there and they're going to take them all, I would find somebody else to do my trapping. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a void in that population that's most beneficial to those young fawns and those young turkeys at the right time in their life. There's a lot of studies out there. Your fawn mortality rate is like right around that 70% mark. And a lot of that is due to predation. Now there's other factors that factor into that. But as land managers or habitat managers, we're going to try our best to take care of those factors as best we can. Things like birth weight. There's studies out there that show that fawns that are born that are less than, I think it's 6.6 pounds, their chances of survival are not very good. But how can we affect that? Well, good habitat, good feed program, healthy does. It's going to give them a chance to give birth to healthier fawns. Things like rain, we can't control that. There's studies out there that show daily rainfall can affect fawn survival. And then disease, stuff like that. Those are things that we can't really directly affect. But the predation, if we do it right and we do it at the right time, we can help lower those numbers. And think about it, 70%, that's a lot. That is a lot of fawns that are disappearing off the landscape. And if you're out there hoping that your, best genetic buck has bred, a doe, and she's going to give birth to that fawn, and he's going to be in that 30% that survive, that gets kind of sketchy, if you start looking at the numbers. So timing is everything, in my opinion, when it comes to trapping predators, if your goal is to increase, your turkey production and your fawn recruitment rates. So that being said, we've talked about weather being a problem. I got a trap over here that was washed out by the rain, and I'm just going to show you how I deal with it. All right, let's go. Trap right here. This is a walkthrough set that I had put in right here on the side of this road where this bank is. There's 3 punch holes right there that have different lure in them. And as you can see, after the rain, there is my trap and pan exposed. There are just going to be times that no matter what you do, you get a really torrential downpour of rain come across your traps and it's going to expose them. So you got a couple options. We're just gonna rebed this thing and get it put in there, and I'm gonna probably put me a dirt hole in this bank instead of these 3 punch holes. Just give it more eye appeal. And but one of the other options that you have is carry dry dirt with you, or peat moss. Some guys use peat moss. If you're using peat, it's got to be really dried out, and they'll put that inside the jaws of their trap using an underall device instead of a screen wire pan cover. It'll actually be some polyfill or something that'll go under the pan to prevent dirt from getting in there, but it's still spongy enough that the pan can go down. And they'll put peat inside the jaws and then put their dirt over the top of it. But a lot of guys also carry buckets of dry dirt. I don't have any with me, but you can find it under overpasses, inside some barns, any place that's got a cover that keeps the dirt dry. You can go get you some dry dirt out from under there. We're just gonna go up here in the bushes underneath these leaves and scoop up some topsoil and put it back over this trap and get it back going. So we're gonna get after it. So right here you can see the jaw of the trap. We're just gonna flip that thing up out of there, shake the dirt off of it, make sure there's nothing up under the pan there. I'm just gonna set it right back in there, wiggle it, get it in place. Get my pan cover and set the jaw back down, and then I'm just gonna work to pack that thing back in. Like I said, the most important aspect of this is bedding the trap. We don't want any movement when that coyote steps on that trap other than the pan, and then that's too late once he gets that. So I'm gonna run, grab some dry dirt out from under these leaves, and I'll be right back. All right, got some dirt here, sifted over our trap. Just like that. Work down, find my pan, and then just pack. And then we're just gonna take the loose and brush it back over the top, and that's it. That trap's ready to go. Sift a little more stuff on there and kind of work it around to blend it in with the rest of the area. And then I'm gonna take my drill with my auger, and I'm just gonna make me a dirt hole in this bank. There we go. And there's some more good dirt there. Just kind of work this out here. And I'm gonna make this look like something has been, you know, running in and out of there pretty regular. I really want to get his attention when he comes down through here. So there we go. That's it. That set right there is back ready to go. All we got to do is add bait and lure to it. All right, guys, hopefully that'll answer a little bit of the why behind why we trap and explain the timing and the reason behind everything. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can be notified when we have new content. Thanks.